Dear students, in previous class we discussed about simple economy. Means in simple economy how the family farm, teacher and weaver producing goods and services and exchanging their products, how they are getting the satisfaction. So up to this we discussed completely first chapter of Introduction to Microeconomics. So in this chapter we discussed meaning and differences between micro and macroeconomics. Also we discussed what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, like basic economic problems. And already sir has explained about centrally planned economy, market economy, mixed economy, and also you people discussed about production possibility frontier. Okay, also positive and normative economics. Okay, up to this first chapter, that is Introduction to Microeconomics. Okay, it is the time to write down the notes. Okay, for this you have to keep separate 200 pages notes. You have to write, you should write. Okay, in this each and every chapter contains choose the correct answers, fill in the blanks, match the following, 1 mark question, 2 marks question, 4 marks question and 6 marks question. Okay, first chapter notes. First one is choose the correct answer. Everyone should write in separate notebook, compulsory. Okay, first one is choose the correct answer. First question, the scarce resources of an economy have. The scarce resources of an economy have. Okay, there are 4 options. You have to choose perfect. First one, competing usages. Second one, single usages. Third one is unlimited usages. Fourth one is none of the above. Answer is competing usages. Answer is competing usages. You should write question and 4 options. After that only you have to tick or underline the perfect answer. Both you have to write. Even question also should write and options also should be right. So which is the right answer, you have to underline. Okay, second one, which of the following is an example of microeconomic study? Which of the following is an example of microeconomic study? 4 options are there: national income, consumer behavior, unemployment, foreign trade. Answer is B, consumer behavior. Because in microeconomics we can study behavior of the consumer and also producer. National income we can study under the macroeconomics. Even unemployment, foreign trade, everything we discuss under the macroeconomics. Okay, consumer behavior only we can study under the microeconomics. Next, third one, central problems of an economy includes. You know that very well. Central problems like what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. Here all the 3 options are there. The fourth option is all of the above. First one is what to produce, second one is how to produce, third one is for whom to produce, and fourth one is all of the above. Answer is all of the above. And fourth one, traditionally the subject matter of economics has been studied under the following broad branches. Traditionally the subject matter of economics has been studied under the following broad branches. So what are the broad branches? Okay, first one is micro and macroeconomics, second one is positive and normative economics, third one is deductive and inductive economics, and fourth one is none of the above. Okay, option A is the right answer, micro and macroeconomics. Option A is the correct answer, micro and macroeconomics. Okay, this is choose the correct answer. Each question carries 1 mark. Okay, next main. Second one is fill in the blanks. This is same for all chapters. The second main is fill in the blanks. Each question carries 1 mark. Okay, first one, scarcity of resources gives rise to dash. Scarcity of resources gives rise to dash. Answer is problem of choice. Once again I repeat, first fill in the blanks. The question is scarcity of resources gives rise to dash. Answer is problem of choice. Answer is problem of choice. Second one, in a centrally planned economy, all important decisions are made by dash. Second one, in a centrally planned economy, all important decisions are made by dash. Answer is central government, because in centrally planned economy, all the economic activities are controlled and managed by the central government. It is also called as a socialistic economy. Okay, in a centrally planned economy, all important decisions are made by dash. Answer is central government. Okay, third one, dash is a set of arrangements where economic agents can freely exchange their endowments or products with each other. Third one, dash is a set of arrangements where economic agents can freely exchange without any restriction. Okay, freely exchange their endowments or products with each other. In which type of economy we can see? In under the central planned economy, all the economic activities are controlled and managed by the central government. In market economy only we can see this type of method. So under the private economy or market economy, there is no any restriction, there is no interference by the government. So that's why answer is market economy. So market economy is a set of arrangements where economic agents can freely exchange their endowments or products with each other. Okay, fourth one, in reality all economies are dash. Answer is mixed, because in the economy we can see three types of economies. One is central planned economy, second one is market economy, third one is mixed economy. Okay, in reality all economies are mixed economy. Answer is mixed. So in reality all economies are mixed. Okay, so this is the fill in the blanks. Each question carries 1 mark. Here also you should write question and after that answer, same as like this. Okay, next, third main is match the following. So here I am giving directly answer for the questions. Okay, so here also each question carries 1 mark. Okay, A, another one is B. First one is market economy. Market economy, under the market economy who will own and managed, that is private people only own and manage the economic activities. So here they will only takes the decision about what to produce, whom to produce, when to produce, how to produce, where to produce, for all this. Okay, first one is market economy. Answer is private ownership. First one is market economy. Answer is private ownership. Second one, service of a teacher. Service of a teacher, we discussed this in a simple economy. Okay, service of a teacher, that is skill. Answer is skill. Third one, centrally planned economy. Okay, who will takes decision in the central planned economy about economic activities? That is government. So centrally planned economy, answer is government. Fourth one, positive economics. So you know that very well. Positive economics explains the what was, what is. That is how it performs. About that only it explains. See how it is functioning. It cannot explain about should be done like this, should not be like this. Okay, so it can only explain how it is functioning, how the economy is functioning. That's why positive economics answer is functioning of mechanism. Functioning of mechanism. And the fifth one is normative economics. So normative economics, so it can give the solutions or suggestions like what is good, what is bad, you should be do like this, you should not be do like this. So it can explain the solutions also. That's why it can evaluate the mechanism. It can evaluate the mechanism. So answer is for the normative economics. Answer for normative economics is evaluate the mechanism. First one is market economy. Answer is private ownership. Second one is service of a teacher. Answer is skill. Third one is centrally planned economy. Answer is government. Fourth one is positive economics. Answer is functioning of mechanism. Fifth one is normative economics. Answer is evaluate the mechanism. Okay, so up to this you have to write. Okay, in next class I will give the notes about 1 mark, 2 marks and 4 marks. Okay, thank you.